Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Bradley YT and welcome back to another crypto video. So today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum again. So basically we're going to be doing another update and basically pick up from where we left off from yesterday's video, and we'll see how I think that we are going to be going into a triple bottom pattern, but obviously that's just a long shot basically, and I'm just seeing if it actually plays out or not, but it looks like it is, but I will get to that by the end of the video. First of all, if you could slap a like on it, and if you can also subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. I've been stuck on 24 subscribers for a very long time, so hopefully we can at least get an extra 2 this week. That would be great. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart. We have actually just dropped out of a bearish flag pattern here. So obviously it will be this red candle here. Basically, we have obviously dropped down and we're now retesting the support level of $20,100, and we've actually just broken through that support level, so we could be coming down to retest $19,900, which is kind of like a local support from over here. But if we do break through that, then we could be coming all the way down to around $19,400. So let's just see what happens with that. Obviously, we have just ticked bearish on the RSI as well, and also, as you can see, we have dropped out of this ascending sort of channel pattern that we were in, which obviously is quite bearish, but this could be due to the inflation rates that are potentially that will be going up, but we need to see what they actually are. So by Wednesday we could be going down a lot further, so obviously wait for that news and see what happens with Bitcoin. Be cautious when you are doing leverage trading or any trading at all, because the price of Bitcoin can drop quite rapidly. That's just a warning for you guys. But basically, yeah, let's carry on. Let's go to the 1 hourly chart. If we go to the 1 hourly chart, as you can see, on the 1 hourly we were actually in a bullish flag pattern, which was this candle here, as you can see. So we'll take this one out, and the drop to the downside would have been this here, which it pretty much is now, to be honest. We've broken out, we ticked bearish on the RSI, and now we've literally just come down to what would have been predicted if I made this video just a little bit earlier, would be $20,000, which is literally just hit now, but obviously we are getting bought back up. I think obviously because people are trying to buy it back up to close above this support level here of $20,100. So let's head towards the 4 hourly chart. If we head towards the 4 hourly, as you can see, we've actually just dropped down out of a bearish flag pattern on the daily chart. Sorry for the dog barking, that's my dog, it's being annoying. So yes, let's get these lines drawn in very, very quickly. So obviously this is our bearish flag pattern here, so we could actually be dropping a lot further. Let me just remove this so I can see what's going on. So let's get this red candle here, and if we drop to the downside of this, we could actually be coming down to retest $19,900. This is obviously because we are on the 4 hourly charts. Obviously the higher the time frame, the more likely the price action will happen basically. So obviously we've basically just dropped down outside of this bearish flag pattern. If we do close outside of it, we could be coming down a lot further, so therefore I do think that we should be coming down to around 19,900, potentially breaking through, so we could see a $19,400 Bitcoin fairly soon. So yeah, I mean obviously we'll see what plays out, but obviously as you can see we can drop a lot further, because obviously this is the 4 hourly chart, and the prediction here basically is that we should be dropping down to around 19,900, so do expect a further drop to the downside for Bitcoin. If we head towards the daily chart, on the daily, as you can see, we've obviously dropped out of this bullish flag pattern. So let's move this now because we don't even need this anymore. So this is our bullish flag pattern basically, so let's just mark these lines here so we know what to go off of. Obviously it's not the best drawn daily bullish flag, but let's have a look. So it would have been this here, so we could expect a further drop to the downside. Look, as you can see, we have dropped out. We could be breaking through the $19,900 level and going to around 19,700, which means once we break through this support level here, I do feel like we could be coming back down and retesting this support level here of 19,400. This all could be because of the inflation. People are getting scared, they're selling their Bitcoin because they're not sure on what's going to happen. Basically that's literally it. Obviously as you can see, we are about to tick bearish on the RSI here on the daily chart, which is why we are dropping to the downside, and we've actually broken outside of this bullish flag that we were currently in on the daily for Bitcoin. So also, as you can see here, we are still on schedule. Obviously, ignore the rest of the drawings, but as you can see, and if you watched yesterday's video, I did predict basically that I do feel like that we could be in a triple bottom pattern, but that's just I think that's a bit far-fetched at this moment in time. We could well break through this support level here of $19,000 and break down a lot further because of the inflation rates. But what I basically said is that obviously we've come up, come down, come up, and this would have been our double bottom pattern here. And if we obviously broke through this neckline, then we could have been heading towards the upside. But obviously that is not the case anymore. Basically what we could be doing is creating this triple bottom pattern. So once we hit this support level here of $19,000, we could potentially bounce back up and reach this neckline again, and that's even more bullish for Bitcoin. So obviously if we do create this triple bottom pattern, then we could potentially break through this support level here, this resistance level here of $21,800, and then obviously head towards the sky basically, or even the moon possibly. No, I'm just dreaming now. But yeah, basically that is what I see for Bitcoin. We are sort of creating this triple bottom pattern, so hopefully we do get down to the bottom here and then bounce straight back up once we sort of hit that $19,000 level again, and then we could also break through, and then hopefully Bitcoin could head up towards the upside. I think I did predict if we did break out of this neckline here, we could be going up to around $25,100. So I mean, we'll just see what happens over the next, obviously, well, this will probably be a week's worth of candles here on the daily chart. So we'll see what happens by the end of this week, beginning of next week possibly, and then we'll see if it's still creating that pattern. If we head towards Ethereum, so looking at Ethereum, obviously we had already broke through that channel there, and we did create a bearish flag pattern on the 4 hourly. But obviously, as you can see, we are dropping towards the downside. It's literally exactly the same as, sorry, I'm trying to clear my throat. But basically, we created a bearish flag pattern here. It'll probably be a similar sort of pattern to what Bitcoin's done, but we'll go through it anyway. Basically, it'll be this red candle here. We've broken towards the downside from this bearish flag pattern, and obviously the prediction would have been, if I obviously caught it up here, the prediction would have been we would have dropped to about $1,100 for Ethereum. But obviously, if we move up towards the higher time frames, it'd probably be the same as what Bitcoin was, as in we go up to the 1 hourly. It was a bullish flag pattern, then a bearish flag pattern. So I'll show you right now. So obviously, as you can see on the RSI, we obviously did tick bearish, hence why we are heading towards the downside. We are now currently sat at around $1,106. If we move towards the 1 hourly chart, as you can see on the 1 hourly, we were in a bullish flag pattern here. So let's move these candles up here. I could have done some trading on this. This was some easy trading there, but I've been busy. So let's have a look at this basically. So obviously this was a bullish flag pattern here. The drop towards the downside would have been this red candle here, which would have meant that we basically hit the support level here of $1,111. Obviously we have ticked bearish on the RSI here, and that's why we are getting this drop towards the downside from this bullish flag pattern here on the hourly chart. Let's head towards the 4 hourly chart. So we were in, what were we in? That's the question. Let's move all that. So on the daily, what would this be? Let's have a look on the daily. Was pretty much a bullish flag pattern. So we've obviously dropped out of the bullish flag pattern there, hence why we are dropping down to the next level of support. But this here would have literally been like a sort of ascending wedge pattern here. As you can see, we got to the bottom of this ascending wedge. We've now obviously dropped below it, so we could be dropping a lot further to around $1,081 for Ethereum. Obviously we are already on the bottom of the RSI here, so we are getting some bearish action and we are getting a big sell-off at the moment. But as you can see on the 4 hourly, actually, we have got our double bottom pattern here, but we are nearly at the bottom of this pattern, so we could be bouncing back up like I sort of predicted here. So this is literally following the line that I've drawn in yesterday's video, So hopefully it does plan out, to be honest. If we do break up, breach this neckline here, we could be coming up to around $1,500 for Ethereum. If we head towards the daily chart, you can see it a lot clearer. So on the daily chart, this is where it's at really, because this is where it gets more bullish. So we are still on this pattern, but if you go back to yesterday's video, I did draw these lines here, sort of predicting what's going to happen. It's literally yeah, it's copying it to a T. So this is our double bottom pattern here. We are nearly at the bottom of the double bottom pattern. That was a little bit of a mouthful. But basically what I'm hoping for Ethereum is that we hit the bottom of this support level here. So we could be breaking towards $1,069, and then hopefully we rebound off of this bottom of this support here, and we do bounce back up towards this neckline. Once we breach this neckline, we are heading towards the upside basically for continuation. The prediction was basically $1,530. Sorry, it's been a long day. Let me just move that along here because this is pretty much where it should happen. Sort of predicting the gap between here and here. You basically predict the same sort of gap, so you can predict the downside potential and then obviously the upside potential as well. So yeah, our end goal for Ethereum is $1,523. So hopefully that does plan out. But in the meantime, for Ethereum, we are obviously heading towards a downside, to be honest. So let's just zoom in here. So basically, yeah, if we do break through this support level here of $1,100 for Ethereum, we are heading towards the $1,085 level. So we are getting some selling pressure. This is probably due to the inflation situation, but I'll explain more of that in a different video. But let's end this here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be posting again tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier. I do like to post around 10:30 because that's the best time for me to post. But obviously tonight was a bit different. I've been busy. But yeah, we still get these videos out and we still get them out for you guys basically. But I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you slap a like on it, please. And make sure you subscribe because I greatly oh, I can't get my words out. I would greatly appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Peace.